Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King, bringing you news from beyond the mirror from the other world. And today we are back to another episode of Seven Knights Ideas and Who's Next. Now, in this video, I know I talk about T-Bluemon a lot, but I just had to bring him up this time. Because he showed me a map that's just, I love it. I really do. Not only did he show me a map of this idea he has, because he has an idea for a whole new map in Seven Knights, along with a ton of new characters. I helped him with a few of these characters, but he has done the majority. He has drawn so many different characters. He has written so many different stories. I helped him a little bit with the stories too, but he has done, again, the majority of it. He has worked really, really hard on this. And the reason I bring him up in these videos is because he has done so much work on these ideas. He has done more work on his ideas than I have seen in any other fan, really. I'm just going to be straight up serious with you guys. He has done so much work with these ideas. He has dedicated so much of his time into making these ideas reality. And I absolutely respect that. I really, really just 100% do. Because as an artist myself, I really admire when other artists put so much hard work into their idea. And one thing I don't like is when their idea is just never noticed, but yet they put so much so much hard work into it. Excuse me. Now, growing up, that has happened to me a lot. As an artist myself, I love to draw, I love to paint, and it's just a passion I have. I just want my characters to be real, and that's why I draw and paint, because I love seeing them just there, out of my head, something I can see. That's something I really, really enjoy doing. I had a dream of becoming one of the greatest artists who ever lived. I wanted to be a fantastic painter. I did. I wanted people to remember me. The day I leave here, I wanted people to remember me as an artist who worked hard, struggled, but in that struggle created something beautiful. Something that everyone could admire. That's something I've always wanted to do. That was my dream as a child, and it still is. And it's coming close. It's coming close. I can feel it. One day it will happen. But the thing is that there are so many other artists out there that want to do the same thing as me. But not everybody's going to make it up there. But with hard work, of course, you're going to make it. Of course you are. Because you worked hard and you earned it. But there are just some of those people who are out there who want to be a great artist, but it might not happen. It might not. But don't let that stop you, though. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that might not stop you, because the more you think, oh, this might not happen, oh, this might not work, then that's when your dream doesn't come true. It's because you kept thinking, this might not happen. This might not happen to me. I might not be the greatest artist. I might not get noticed. The more you think about that, it's not going to happen. But let me just say this. I created these videos that talk about Seven Knights Who's Next and everything, so some of the artists who feel like they're not being noticed, some of the artists that I feel like aren't being noticed, that I feel like should be up there, that should be noticed, that they have these brilliant ideas, but they keep getting buried. It's not that the devs are like, I don't care about them, who cares, nobody cares about that idea. It's not that. It's just that there are so many different ideas that you just can't choose them all. That's kind of what's going on here. You might be a brilliant artist, you might have a great idea, but you just can't be picked over everyone else. Because there are so many different people out there. They gotta look at everybody else before they take your idea, right? That's kind of how it is. So it's not that they're not being noticed, it's just that there are so many ideas, and they can't take them all. So, in this video, in these kind of videos, I just like to talk about different ideas that people have come up with so everybody can hear them. So everyone can hear these great ideas that so many different artists have, so you guys can support these artists. And if you like them, you guys can support them and talk to the devs, so email them like crazy and say, hey, I like this guy's idea. I would like to see this guy's idea in-game. Hey, I like this girl's idea. I would like to see her idea in-game. I just want to see these people notice. That's why I make these videos, so you guys can take a look at these wonderful artists' ideas, like T-Bluemon. And he has worked really hard with these really awesome ideas. He's made a map. He's made so many different characters. I mean, countless. I think about like 20. How many characters did he make? And not only did he draw these characters, but he wrote stories for each of these characters. They literally have a book about all of these characters he has made. He's worked really hard on these characters, so he is definitely a brilliant artist. If you guys want to know more about his ideas, check out his channel. He loves talking about them there. But alright, let's go to who's next. Just to let you guys know, those ideas, say the devs do take it into consideration and say they want to add it, like they see his ideas, that's going to be quite a while before they put that in game, because that is a huge idea. That map he has made, I did help him a little bit with it, but he has done a lot with that. He has written books for all of the characters, literal books. I helped him write a couple, but he has done so much of it. He has done the majority of it, my fellow gamers. Because, you know what, it's his idea, so I can understand him doing most of it. So, he has done a whole bunch of hard work on these characters. So, and they're really, really strong, too. So, you won't be seeing them, like, say the devs put them in their game, like I said, probably won't be for a little while before you see them, because they are very, very powerful. They're not going to be in game just yet, if they do want to add them. But anyways, let's go on to who's next. Enough talking about the ideas, as much as I would really just love to go on and on about those. The ideas are just great. I love the Seven Knight community's ideas, not just T-Boomon's. There are so many cool ideas that I love to share. But you know what? Enough on that. Let's talk about who's next. I know a lot of you are probably wondering about the Dark Knights. When will the next Dark Knight be released? Well, the truth is, I can't tell you when. They've been doing things weird on this game. I don't know how many times I've told you guys that in these videos, is they're doing things weird. The truth is, who knows? I mean, and actually, Chris was supposedly going to be awakened. Should have been awakened a long time ago, actually, but they didn't awaken him. But instead, they added Not Sephiroth. And actually, I believe the Awakened Chris was released before Not Sephiroth in the original version of the game. Then they released him along with the Dark Knights and everything. But no, they didn't awaken him yet, which is very, very odd. And they created the Dark Knights hero list. So I don't know when they're going to add the Awakened Chris. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the next update or the next 2 updates or so. Who knows? And as for the Dark Knights, I don't know when they're going to release the next Dark Knight either. That Dark might be in the next update, or it might be in the next 2 updates, like I said for Chris. So it's not really, I'm not really sure. There's no real accurate theory for when they're going to release the next Dark Knights and when they're going to release Chris. There's no real accurate theory. As many as I have come up with, my fellow gamers, none of them are accurate, because they've been doing things very different on this original version, on the global version of the game. It kind of happened after they added the Hidden Masters, is when they started doing things very differently. Because these characters have never been in the game before. The Hidden Masters just weren't there in the original version of the game. I played the original version for about 2 years. 2 long years, and that was about the time they released, at that time limit, when it was 2 years when I was into this game. Right now I've been playing it for about 3 or 4 years, so the original version of the game. But when I was 2 years into it, not Sephiroth, I don't think he was out then. I don't think he was out just yet. I think I didn't think Delens was awakened yet. I think they were still on some of the other awakened characters. I think they were still on this list, actually. They've been doing things much quicker on the global version of the game, but probably because they kind of know what they're going to do. They have everything planned out, so it's kind of easy to make to come out with the characters now, because they already came up with everything. They already know what they're going to do, so I guess it would take them a lot shorter, a shorter amount of time to actually release all the awakened characters. But yeah, I just don't know when they're going to release Chris, though. I know a lot of people are asking about him, and I myself have been wondering about him too. If you guys know when he's going to be released, feel free to leave something in the comments. I would love to hear your opinion on that. But let's talk more about the Dark Knights. I've been wanting to talk about them for quite a while. I mean, I've been really wanting to talk about the Dark Knights. Now, first of all, not Sephiroth's relationship with Delens. Delens just doesn't care about him, I'll be honest with you. He doesn't care about anybody, really. That's something very fascinating about Delens. He is just nothing. He doesn't feel anything for anyone. He doesn't exactly have hate. even though the Knights hate the mess out of him. No one likes him because he's just that bad of a guy. And he just feels nothing for anyone. As many times as, and many fingers has been pointing at him, he just doesn't feel any hate. But even when it says enemies right here in red, it's not exactly a hate he has for them. It's just that he just thinks of them as an enemy. They're in his way. He doesn't hate them. He just wants them to get out of his way. And I like that. I really like villains like that. The villains that don't care about anyone but themselves. All they care about is their power and their power alone and getting more power. They only care about themselves. I really like villains like Delins and kind of like Light Yagami. That's a better example of what kind of villain Delins would be. He cares about himself and only himself. Now, as far as not Sephiroth is concerned, he's just crazy. That guy is literally insane. His name matches him. He is definitely a mad scientist. That guy is just wacko. But yeah, the Dark Knights are very, very fascinating. Hopefully the devs release some of the characters here soon. Hopefully they release them in the next few updates, because I want to give my thoughts on the rest of these characters on the global version. I really, really do. I want to see the English text on the characters. I want to see what they say in English. I'm so excited about it. Really, I am. But you know what? I'm running out of time, my fellow gamers. I have been yammering for quite some time. But before I go, let me just tell you guys this really quick. They should be releasing some more of the White Wolves. They should be adding one more character to this hero list very soon. And they should be adding some more characters. I'm not entirely sure about this one, but they should be adding more to that hero list soon. As for the Shadow Clan, that's going to be blank for quite some time, my fellow gamers. I have no idea. Oh, and another thing, they should be adding another character list to the normal hero list. You see all these character lists? They should be adding another one sometime soon. It should be right underneath or above Terra. I can't remember. It's underneath or above it. But yeah, they should be adding another character list soon. I'm not entirely sure when, but it should be shown. It should be very soon. But yeah, that's all the time I have left for this video, my fellow gamers. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been yammering on for quite some time, so I better go, my fellow gamers. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because I love uploading Seven Knights videos like this, and my phone is almost out of power, but you know what, that's alright. I'm about to go anyways. But yeah, I love uploading Seven Knights videos, Who's Next videos, and I love playing RPG games and a ton of other random games on this channel, so expect a lot of crazy stuff here. But in the meantime, take it easy for me and have a blessed day. Bye.